Hi, everybody, and Happy New Year. Today's video is called 7 of the Best Sales and Marketing Tips for 2018. A switch doesn't just flick from 2017 to 2018 and everything changes, but by observing the trends, I've been able to come up with 7 things that you might want to think about this year that could help you be more effective. So here we go. You ready? Number 1, don't count on mass emailing. Back in the day, it was mass mail, bulk mail, and still you get quite a bit of that. And what do you do with it, right? You get your mail, you go trash, 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 and then keep a few things. And one might interest you, maybe not. So, mass emailing, well, first off, bulk mail, not good. Mass emailing is today's junk mail. And, the spam filters are filtering it out. Your I don't want to say your reception isn't very good because as soon as you see it's a mass email, you see it's from Mailchimp or somebody like that. Not that they're not good programs or good companies, but it's a pretty good chance that it's just a mass email, and you tend to treat it as such. So people are becoming immune to these things and becoming desensitized. They don't work as well as they used to. Plus, if you buy email lists, you're very at risk of becoming marked as a spammer. If your site becomes marked as a spammer, they can actually shut your site down. So be careful with that. Um, let's talk about number 2. Fix your website. For starters, change your copyright to 2018. Yep, go ahead. Yep, make a note. Got it? All right. 2, add a security certificate. Right now, Google's changed their algorithms and such that if you don't have what's considered a secure website, and if you don't know if it's secure, it's probably not. If you don't have a secure website, then they're starting to come up with these big red flags coming up, say this site is not secure. Are you sure you want to go forward? And kind of scares people away because there's so much bad stuff on the internet, right? And also, is your website mobile friendly? And you can tell real easy. So look at it on your mobile phone, and if it looks like a little tiny version of your website, then it's not mobile friendly. So if it's going into columns and each picture is separate and then information, great. Then it's mobile friendly. So take a look at that. Okay. Number 3, less is more. Well, 60% of the searches, 60% of the searches now are done on mobile devices. So what happens? You got all this information on your website, on your homepage, or about, and you might have 5 paragraphs of information on there because you want people to know all about you, right? Here's a newsflash. They don't care. They're trying to get quick information about whether your product or service is going to help them. And so they're going to scroll 3 seconds, no more than 8 seconds. And if they're not getting the information that they feel they need right then, the pretty good chance they're just going to go to another website, go to one of your competitors. So be thinking about that. Things are changing. People aren't sitting on, most people right now are not sitting at their desk looking at a big screen. They're looking at you on a little screen. And so handle that accordingly, short messaging, etc. So the other thing you want to do is whatever you put on there, whatever your short messaging is not we're so wonderful, look at me, my company, me. You want to put on there why buying from your company or your service, product is going to help them have a better life. What makes it good for them? That's what you have to do. That's what they care about. Okay. Number 4, phone calls are back. That's right. Business people nowadays get less and less phone calls. Why? Because everybody's gotten lazy and they're depending on emails and electronic communication, social media, and the like. And there's less and less phone calls going on. Well, great opportunity in 2018. Pick up the phone, call people. Don't just, have something good to say. Don't just, ramble on or whatever, but, give yourself a little script, why your product or service is good for them, why they need to meet with you. There's a pretty good chance you'll be able to do it. If for some reason you can't get through to the person you'd like to get through to, well, then what you do is wait till after hours and then call their extension and leave a message. So they come in the morning, they go, hey, I got a message. They pick it up, boom, because they don't have a lot of messages when they come to work in the morning usually. So what happens is they got your message, they have to think about it. The higher you go on the totem pole, then let's say you need to talk to a purchasing manager. Well, if the CEO goes to the purchasing manager or the vice president goes to the purchasing manager and says, hey, I got this message and I want you to check it out. That's a lot better than you calling directly to the purchasing manager, although that's not bad either. So food for thought, okay? Um, letters are back. I don't mean junk mail. I don't mean sending brochures. I mean a personalized letter. You can still do a mail merge, try to put a real stamp on it. So when it comes in, it looks like a letter from you to them. and or make it actually a letter from you to them, and tell them, explain short, sweet, not 4 and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth no, short, sweet. Hey, I can help you. Here's how. Let's talk, kind of thing. Okay, think about that. Um, if you want to make sure they get the letter and they open it, put it in a bigger envelope, one of the flat envelopes. If you want to be really sure, send it priority mail or express mail. Well, it doesn't cost you that much, and you'll be sure that they'll open it. All right, so cold calls are getting better. Nobody likes cold calling, right? But if you have a sales territory, if you're in a regional business, then um, go consider stopping in on somebody. You probably won't even catch them right then. You probably for sure won't make a sale right then. But even if you're talking to the receptionist or their executive secretary or whatever type person they have there, then you can get a lot of information. But make sure you treat them as a person, befriend them, talk to them as a nice person. Don't come in there and go, I need to know, because they're going to shut you down. They just threw out the last 4 people. So go in and talk to them. Just say, hey, Happy New Year. Well, it's cold out here today. Whatever, hey, I like that sweater. Whatever it is, start engaging them as a person and make them want to help you, and they'll help you. All right, so number 7, follow. Number 7 is the last one too. Follow up is more critical than ever. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Because here's what happens. Most salespeople, most business owners, they contact somebody a couple times, and then they're like, yeah, I guess they're not mine. They give up and goes to the bottom of the pile. We're going forever, right? So if you contact somebody, if you look at the stats right now, most people are purchasing around 8 or more after they've had 8 or more contacts with the company. So if we're only contacting them a couple times, well, we're probably not going to sell to them. Contact them 8 or more, our odds go up exponentially. So I know you don't have time, right? So contacting people, this is the time for automation. This is the place for automation follow-up. So you can do sales and marketing automation and have personalized emails. And what you want to do is about an 80-20 rule. So, maybe 3-4 emails in a row are nothing but helpful information, not trying to sell them anything. Nope. Then after, maybe the 4th, 5th one, you come in and say, hey, we got a great deal, put a scarcity offer in there, some kind of a time sensitive offer or whatever. And if they don't bite, then come back again and go again, another 3 or 4 informational, and you start becoming a resource. You start becoming the go-to person, because when you talk to them the first time, then they might not have been ready. It may be the perfect product for them, but they don't have the budget. They haven't had the meetings with so and so, whatever it is. So keep following up. And sales automation is the way to do it, because nowadays it is so easy. So that's it. Those are the 7. So let's talk about it again. Number 1 was don't count on mass emailing. Number 2, fix your website. Number 3, less is more. It is. All right. Number 4, phone calls are back. Quality calls, not telemarketing calls, and certainly not robocalls. There's important information. Please hold for, because I hang up on those too. Letters are back. Personal letters, not junk mail. Okay. Cold calls are getting better. They're not back, but they're getting better. So try that as well. And number 7, follow-up is more critical than ever. That's really important. So my company can help you with all of these things. So, if you do them yourself, great. If you need help with it, contact me, Kenneth at kennethghasty.com. Or you can look at my website, learn a little more about me. It's kennethghasty.com. Or I'll even put a link in here that you can contact me and we can talk on the phone. There's no charge for that. We can have a conversation. I'll put a link to how to sync our calendars, make a phone appointment, and we'll set it up. So anyway, Happy New Year. I wish you the best year ever. Kenneth G. Hasty, professional business growth consultant. I'm the guy you call when you want to make your small company into a bigger company. So I look forward to having a great 2018, and I hope it's more successful than ever before. Take care. Bye.